Hey, so what's going on for you today? I have a big celebration and I'm really excited to have you be a part of it. Today is the 9-year anniversary of the day I decided to become a matchmaker. I am Jacqueline, proud founder and creator of Discover Love Matches. I have been matching people, love coaching, and supporting people for so long, and it's neat to have a symbolic starting date when I actually began the business. Now, I thought today would be a fun day to give you a little backstory on what brought me to this journey as a professional matchmaker. Back when I was 22, I was a solo parent of a wonderful little boy, and I was running a daycare business out of my home. So hence, I was really not getting out much. There was not a lot of opportunity for dating, and it was before the internet. So I looked up in the good old yellow pages, if you remember what those were, and I found a service in town that had a wonderful program to be able to meet eligible singles that were part of their group. And so when I went in, I signed up, and then they did a video on me, and they had me answer some questions and take some pictures. Yeah, the video was VHS, so it's been a while. And when I joined, I decided to just be open, keep the possibilities growing. And this is something I highly encourage all of our members to see what's possible, be open to meeting new people. I really amazed myself with the variety of people I got to go out with, and was really thankful that I was able to just let's see what happens attitude instead of overthinking it. There's something fresh about being young in the dating world. And then there was somebody who actually had sparked an interest in me, and I had read his profile and seen his pictures, and I was really intrigued, but I kind of waited back for a little bit to see, and I finally actually made the request. I'm the one who requested to meet him, and back in those days, we get a postcard in our mail saying somebody wants to meet you. Well, I had lots of requests and met all these neat people, but there was always this one person that kept intriguing me. Well, he got my postcard and was amazed because he had thought about me, but, wasn't too sure. He thought I was out of his league. And, we finally got a chance to meet. It took us a little while to get that first date. And when we did, we actually got married 1 year later and had 2 more children together. So having been a part of a matchmaking service that brought great people together, it always hung in my heart as such a great program. And I always was curious if I could kind of recreate it somewhat. And then while I was married, I was also a part of Mary Kay Cosmetics, as you guys have heard me talk about it. It's an opportunity where I was driving pink Cadillac, doing great, and I reached out to the owners of this matchmaking agency and said, hey, I'd love to come and do makeup for the ladies and the gentlemen that need refreshing before their pictures. So I spent a lot of time going back to the agency, supporting people on their love journey. My journey with that just kept continuing. And even when my marriage ended, I still loved the formula of how to meet somebody in a quality connection. So hence, a couple years after my divorce, I had been doing research about how to support people on their love journey. And one of the biggest things I always said is don't do a matchmaking business if you're looking for your own match. So that's why I always separate business and pleasure, but I have a lot of pleasure doing my business. And then I went on a date on February 14th, 2010 with a wonderful person. But boy, he had no clue how to date or court or connect. And we just were not a match. And it took me literally 7 days after that date to pick my domain and decide my new business. It was just a moment where I had had enough of great people just putting their energy in the wrong relationship, communicating in a way that wasn't building a future. So many things were not happening for this guy. And I saw it happening over and over for people missing their opportunities. So hence my professional matchmaking business began. It took off like wildfire. We had so many matches. We had marriages within the first year. We had so much excitement. And then I thought, well, hey, I have this great staff member. She's been working with me for a few years. I'm going to sell my agency and go on to another adventure. Well, she was a great employee, but she was not a good business owner. So after a very short amount of time, she had to surrender the business, and I jumped back in because clearly it was still my calling and work I needed to do. So the matchmaking continued, and here we are 9 years later. I've been matching people, introducing people for friendships, connections. I create lots of socials, activities, workshops, so many ways for people to be a better person, have a better heart, be more attentive to their dating, heal from the past, and be open to the possibilities. So back in my early 20s, this dream had been planted in my mind, and I loved what was manifesting in the possibilities and the people that I met on my own personal journey. So I invite you to dig a little deeper, become more involved in our agency. Go to discoverlovematches.com, add your profile, become a matchmaking client. If you're already a client, dig in and get to know people beyond their profile. We get so caught up in the picture and what they have typed up in these few little questions, and we forget to really get to know the actual person. It is one of those times in life that I am so grateful that I dug a little deeper, that I asked the guy out, that I took the initiative, because it brought me a great life for a long time and wonderful children. And I want you to stop and really look at your life and your dating patterns and think about how can you shake this up and shift it around. And really, what have you been dreaming about? I bet you've wanted a great love. You've wanted a great opportunity to move forward on your own love journey. So get ready to find love, enjoy love, and keep love. I am so excited and honored to celebrate our 9th year of bringing people together on their love journey. What are you going to do to make your day great and amazing and spice up your love life? I look forward to you liking and commenting below. Get involved in our conversation and let me know what inspires you to do more and make your own dreams come true.